guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about all of the books that I want to read in August. This TBR is definitely ambitious, and I really would be very surprised if I read all of these books. But there are four, let me make sure. Yes, there are 4 readathons that I want to participate in August. So I did my best to kind of combine as many challenges as I could, but again, still very ambitious TBR. So the 4 readathons that I want to participate in are Summer Fling, the Scallywagathon, Summerween, and the Tome Topple. A lot. I will link all of the information down below, so everything will be there. But the first readathon that I'm going to talk about is going to be the Scallywagathon, which takes place from August 16th to August 23rd. So this is a week-long readathon hosted by, I'm going to read it, Amanda from Read All the Books, Vanessa from Paper Fairy, and Allie from HardbackHoarder. And there is a map and prompts and everything, and I will put a picture somewhere of the prompts. But what you're supposed to do is you are supposed to pick numbers 1 through 5 to start with, and then it kind of leads you where you're going to go. So the number that I'm starting with is number 3, which is called I, Captain, and it's to read a book with 2 I's in the title. For this one, I want to read Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the 3rd and final book in the Illuminae files. I think it's the 3rd, I think it's the final, I don't know. But I haven't read it yet, and I think it won't be too difficult because it's not like straight book material. And plus, for this one, I wanted to find a book that has exactly 2 I's. There were a lot of books that had more than 2 I's, but this one has 1, 2. So this is the first book. From there, I'm going to go down to number 6, which is called Bawdy Songs, and it's to read a book that has romance. For this one, I'm super excited. I wanted one that would be short and easy because I have a lot of very long and intense books on this TBR. But for this one, I'm reading Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. I'm so excited to read this, and plus it's a graphic novel, so I think it will be super cute, super short, super easy, fun read, and I'm super excited. This might be the one I'm most excited for on this entire TBR, not gonna lie. From there, you are going to pick your DETOUR, and I chose A, which is Washed Ashore, and it's to read a book that was published 3 or more years ago. For this one, I am going to read The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick. This was published, hold on, we're gonna find it, in 2007, so definitely more than 3 years ago. It is quite hefty, however, a lot of it is pictures, so I'm hoping it won't be too difficult to read this one. And the last prompt, the last challenge for Scallywagathon is number 9, or the one I'm going to choose is number 9, which is Black Sails, to read a book with black on the cover. For this one, I am going to read The Savior's Champion by Jenna Moreci. As you can see, it is pretty much a black cover. It just has the red hands on there, and I think, you know, that could be a black sail, you know, with a red, yeah. So this is my, well, turn it this way. This is my Scallywagathon TBR. So that's fun. The next readathon that I am going to participate in is Summerween, which takes place from August 24th through the 30th. So the day after Scallywagathon ends, this one begins. This is hosted by Gabby Reeds, and Olivia Rizzolatti, I believe. I'll make sure and post it below. But this is a Halloween in the Summerween readathon. So there are some challenges, but it's more of just read thrillers and horrors type thing. And the challenges are pretty broad. So the first one is to read a book with a creepy cover. The second one is to read a paranormal or a supernatural book. Number 3 is to read a book that features a haunted house. Number 4 is to read a book completely in the dark. And number 5 is to read a book recommended by the host. So I have picked out 2 books that should satisfy all of these. Okay, so I have 2 books, and the only challenge that they don't complete is to read a paranormal or supernatural book. But the first one is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. This I chose as an add-on for my book of the month, so it is on the way, but it is not in my possession right now. But this completes the challenge for read a book with a creepy cover. It also is about a haunted house, and it is a book recommended by the host. The other book I want to read is actually an e-arc that I got from NetGalley, and that one is Tell Me My Name by Aaron Ruddy, I'm not entirely sure, but this book comes out August 10th, so I need to read that one this month. And it is going to satisfy the challenge to read a book completely in the dark, because it's on my phone, so I can read it with all the lights turned off, and it'll be lots of fun. So those are the 2 books that I want to read for Summerween. I don't know what book that I'm going to read for the paranormal / supernatural book, but if I can complete 4 out of the 5 challenges, I will be happy. The next readathon I'm going to talk about is the Tome Topple, and the reason I am talking about it now is because all of the books for the Tome Topple I'm already reading for other readathons. So the Tome Topple takes place from August 8th through August 21st. So I believe that's 2 full weeks. I could be mistaken. And there are a ton of co-hosts for this one, so I will just link all of them down below. But there are 9 challenges, and I'm just going to read you the challenges. So the first one is to read the book, or read the tome that has been on your TBR the longest. Read an audiobook tome. Read your most recently acquired tome. Read 1 tome, so as long as you read any of them, you get that one. Read a standalone tome. Read a tome by a Black author. Read a tome in a genre you don't usually read. Read the tome with the most pages on your TBR. And read a tome that you started but didn't finish. I believe this one was actually supposed to be a tome that you started in a previous round of Tome Topple, but I've never participated before, so I'm just choosing one that I've started before and haven't finished. And then they have levels, so if you complete 1 to 3 of the challenges, you're a student. If you complete 4 to 6 of the challenges, you're a scholar. And if you complete 7 to 9 of the challenges, you are a sage. I'm hoping to complete 7 of the challenges with 4 books. And 4 tomes, so a tome is a book over 500 pages. So 4 tomes in 2 weeks is a lot. So the first one I'm going to have, or complete, is The Savior's Champion by Jenna Moreci. This is a 555 page book. So it does qualify as a tome, and it is going to complete the challenges for read a tome, done. And it's also going to be the tome that you have started but not finished. So I did actually start this one when I first got it, but I never completed it, not for any reason. I just set it down and didn't keep reading. The next one I have is The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick. Again, this one is over I believe it's just over 500 pages. It is 534 pages long, so again, qualifies as a tome. This one is going to be read the tome that's been on your TBR the longest. I actually looked at my Goodreads, sorted by date added, and this one was the most recently added, so it worked out perfectly. The next one I have is Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This one again is 615 pages, so it's the longest one so far, but it is going to complete the challenge for read a genre that you don't normally read. And I believe this series are the only sci-fi series that I really have read, so definitely qualifies for that. And the last one, which, whew, this is a big one. I'm going to tell you what this one satisfies, and then we'll see if you can guess. If you guess before I show it, then you should put it down. So this is going to satisfy my most recently acquired tome, the longest tome on my TBR, and a standalone tome. So it's satisfying 3 challenges. Did you guess? Ready? It is It by Stephen King. This is massive. It is over 1,000 pages long. I'm intimidated just looking at it. I have 4 books, which again should satisfy 7 challenges if I finish. And we still have a readathon to go. This is gonna be great. Are you excited? All right. The last readathon that I want to participate in is the Summer Fling readathon. This takes place for the entire month of August, and this is hosted by Sarah from Steeped in Books. And she has a whole little graphic, which I will put in here somewhere. There are 12 prompts. It's kind of like a bingo board, so you're supposed to go across or down. While I'm participating in this, it's mostly just because I want to read romance. I'm in a romance mood. So what I'm going to do is just read as many romance books as I can and kind of hope that they fit into the challenges. So for this one, I'm just going to kind of show you options that I have. Actually already reading one. I'm currently reading Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, and this one could satisfy the big city life. I think that would be the best for me. It could also kind of represent diversity because our main character is half Hispanic. So I also have Heartstopper Volume 1, which I'm super excited about. This one will probably be for Sweet and Clean, I think. It's just super cute. At least I hope it is. That's what I'm hoping for. I have The Moment of Letting Go by J.A. Radmersky. I have The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, Regretting You, and Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. I have We Are Totally Normal by Raul Kanakia, which I think I'm going to read for the author of color. I have a few manga, so this one is the one I'm currently reading. I'm a little bit through, but it is Escape Journey by Ogeretsu Tanaka. And then I also have an E-arc of Off Balance by L.E. Royal. And then some other ones that again are on the way to me, but I don't currently have in my possession. So the first one is Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. I have Conventionally Yours by Annabeth Albert. How Not to Ask a Boy to Prom by S.J. Gosley. I have You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. Again, I might read this one for the author of color. The Fell of Dark by Caleb Roerig, and I think this one I might read for Dark and Dangerous because it's about vampires. I have The Friend Scheme by Caleb Dietrich, and the last one that I really want to get to is Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall, that's it. So those are a lot of the options that I could get to. Well, like I said, the Summer Fling readathon is kind of my lowest priority, so this is I guess my main TBR would be these 5 books plus Tell Me My Name and Home Before Dark. So I have 7 books on my like priority TBR, and I'm currently reading this, so I guess that would be 8 books because I definitely want to finish those. And then I've got a bunch of romance as well as all the ones that I listed that I could choose from for, you know, if I get bored. I don't know. This has been my super overly ambitious TBR for August. If you're participating in any of the readathons, you should let me know. Probably gonna try to vlog for all the readathons. Probably not daily vlogs, but I will definitely try to do a week or a readathon vlog for the length of the readathons. But that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you should give me a like, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay. Oh gosh. Whew. That, how do people do that? That is crazy. That was a lot.